What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday to you all. This is another live edition of Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up and share with all your friends out there that, watch wrestling and a lot of fun stuff. What is going on, everyone? What's going on? As always, I'm Steve, and this is Chase. What's going on, brother? How you been? How was your weekend?
Good, Steve. Obviously, got a little drunk on the Trivial Heat Train, had a good time, and
Yeah.
that was fun. That was a fun time. Telling my escapades. Probably got pissed off Netflix, but who cares about all that? But had a good time, and then this morning did some. As you guys know, unfortunately, I got laid off, so been doing some job hunting. So I started the day, doing after a workout job hunting, and tomorrow I'm going to start doing some certification classes so that way I can be able to get certified on some other stuff. That's the cool thing about having like the free time. I can use use it to learn about new services that would probably be very good. So that's what I'm going to be doing during my free time at this moment of time, is just doing some LinkedIn learning classes and certifications to hopefully help me out. So
yeah, that's what's up, brother. That's what's up, man. Hope everything goes your way and all that stuff, But yeah, it was a fun time, bro. It was a fun time on Saturday night. Let's be fair, we'll talk about that right now. Everything that went down on UFC 302. To be fair with you, it was all about the main event, obviously. Dustin Poirier. Let's be honest here. He went out like a warrior at the end of the day. I don't want to hear no one disrespect the good name of Dustin the Diamond Poirier. I don't want to hear it, bro. Yeah, man, it just sucks what happened. I mean, again, to Islam's, to give him credit where credit's due, the way he took him down at the end there was creative. Dragged him by the foot, did a whole circle, and then tripped him, and then took him down, and then choked him out. That's the one thing also with Dustin. If you notice, all his title fight that he's been involved in gets choked out, and that's the one thing he was working on. He had Gamrot in his corner, working on his takedown defense, which you can tell paid off. It's up until the end, of course, but nevertheless, Dustin Poirier went out like a warrior. So your thoughts on the main event, Chase?
Yeah, it was a really good main event. Some people say it was probably the best fight so far this year. Could be argued. Islam really showed that he is a very well-rounded fighter. Doing what he did to Dustin Poirier, especially on the feet, was very impressive. Poirier, this was probably the best he's looked, in my personal opinion, in all the title fights. Against Khabib, he had only one moment in that fight, and then against freaking Charles, he gassed himself out trying to finish Charles in the first round. This one, it was a very complete Dustin Poirier, and I almost felt he fought too smart. We didn't get that Poirier chaos that he's known for, to let Islam, to get Islam off his toes. But Islam, he's very good for a reason. He's a champion for a reason. He might be champion for a good while, but he does have some vulnerabilities, Islam, for sure. I don't think he's the best overall fighter, but he's definitely a scary one for sure.
Yeah, for sure, mate, for sure. Now it is, but after the fight, Poirier did say, what else? Well, left from the fight for I think that was it for him. I don't know if you feel the same way. I know there's people out there that say, "Oh, the Conor fight's still there." I mean, he already beat him 2 times already. To go up to welterweight, I don't really know, to be honest. But to me, it's bro, he's been in so many wars. At this point, bro, it's first ballot Hall of Famer. At the end of the day, I think, really, to be honest, if this was it, what a way to go out. A way to go out. Even in defeat, he went out like a fucking warrior.
I think he wasn't satisfied with how he lost. I think that he's definitely going to come back. I don't think this is it for the Diamond, but I do think it's it for him ever becoming a world champion. That's for sure. But he would need some insane luck to become the world champion, but I think he'll have a couple more fights and then he'll be good,
Of course.
Maybe crack his hand at welterweight. Say fuck it. What else do I got to lose? I won't cut weight. Let's see how I fight naturally and see what he does there. And there's plenty of welterweights for him to test out against. So
Like, who would you want to see him go out there, like in his first welterweight? If let's say he goes up to 170, right? Or do we throw him, into the wolves right away? Do you throw him,
I would give him like a Michelle Pereira, or someone that's up and coming, that's not like Shafkat or Ian Gary. Ian Gary actually wouldn't be a bad one if you really want to see what Ian Gary's all about. He wouldn't be a bad one per se.
Or of course, Colby Covington is another one too.
Yeah, I think the Colby one. I think you saved that after his welterweight, because you don't want to throw Dustin the welterweight and then he loses right away to Colby Covington. Then it's just like, damn. And then if Dustin beats a Colby Covington, who's gotten title shots for much less, well, why would you even like, you wouldn't second guess it? You give Dustin a title shot, so then you're giving Dustin another title shot when he just like it's just too quick of a thing, and then he would be passing through all those killers and stuff. So I think like another level guy would be good. So you have to give him like a guy like kind of like a Benoit Saint-Denis, do that, and then see where he's at.
I would say, like you said, Michael Pereira. Hell, I'll even throw in there Wonderboy Thompson. You know what I mean?
That's a level of fight for Dustin for sure.
Should he get away from there again? Let's see what else happens. But if that's what he wants to do, if he wants to hang him up after this, what a way to go out. Overall, the card itself, again, just to go to Prudential, the cheapest seat was like $700. You're up there in the nose, but you're sitting there with Steve Borden. Good thing I didn't go. Overall, we did have a good time. We did the watch along, not only on this channel, but also on the True Hill Heat Sports and Entertainment channel. We had a fun time during the co-main event. Not even talking about the fight, just shooting the breeze.
It was a horrible fight. It was a horrible fight.
Exactly. That's what I said. We had more of a fun time. Just us, the boys, just shooting the breeze. It was you, me, Romeo. We had Justin on the stream as well, just shooting the breeze, having a good time, bro. What's going on, Big Mike? How you been, brother?
I've been good. How about you guys?
Live from the palatial estate, I see. Okay.
Yeah. In the compound right now.
In the compound, okay. Jagan writes here, Colby would beat Dustin. Could be. What's going on, LW? What's up, Steve Chase? And let's get it, of course. Safet, what is going on, bro? Romeo, I don't like this track. I guess you meant the song that I was playing in the beginning of the stream, to let people load in. And I'll talk to audio department on that. I'll let them know to update some.
You're the audio department. The fuck are you talking about?
Well, Chase, come on. There we go.
Good picture, Steve. Good picture, Steve. Good picture.
Working here. Come on, man. See money right here. NXT garnered a 700K viewership last week, closing the gap on AEW on Dynamite. Meanwhile, Collision had only 122,000 total viewership. Cue those African dudes dancing with the coffin. But outside of that, the weekend overall was a chilled one, bro. Got to see Real Madrid lift the Champions League for the 15th time. Never a doubt. Shout out to Jude Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. on securing my parlay, securing it because there was never a doubt. If there was ever a parlay I was gonna make for soccer that needed to hit, that was it. You know what I mean? If I stop betting today, that's the one parlay I'm proud of. That's the one parlay that I'm proud of. You know what I mean?
I didn't see the results.
Real Madrid won. I needed 1.5 goals. That's 2 goals basically, right? I needed 8 corner kicks. I think it was more than 8. I needed a player from Borussia Dortmund to have a shot on target. He did a headbutt on target. I needed a goal by Vinicius Jr. and I needed Jude Bellingham to either score or assist, and that happened. So, cha-ching.
Happy for you. Huh?
You know who's gonna be happy too? Walter, what's going on, buddy?
Oh,
on?
squad.
Got a 4-way, huh?
Yeah, you gonna be happy you said when
Four-way,
Kylian Mbappe takes over, bro. When Kylian Mbappe, it's official, man. Kylian Mbappe is officially a Madrilista, bro. I'm telling you now.
They didn't need him.
I'm telling you now,
Super
bro.
team.
Telling you now, bro. Telling you now. Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. are gonna be a nightmare for everybody. Manchester City, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, AC Milan, Champions League. It's happening. It's happening, y'all. You heard it here first. Just 16 times. I'm predicting it now, bro. They're winning La Liga. They're Kylian Mbappe gonna win Ballon d'Or. I'm telling you right now. Watch him give it to Messi. Watch him find a way to just give it to Messi again. But no, that's no here or there. Jagan right here. Honest thoughts on Conor and Chandler press conference being canceled. Yeah, so I did hear about that. There was supposed to run a press conference in Ireland today, and they got pulled at the last minute in Ireland. Yeah, I mean, Chase, you have more knowledge on this than I would. What's going on with this right here, bro? What's going on, man?
So there what's it called? There is talk that 21 minutes ago, Conor McGregor has suffered a minor injury ahead of his bout with Michael Chandler in June 29, putting the fight in jeopardy of being canceled.
Cancel.
Oh no!
Is this a minor injury from training or a minor injury from his problems?
No, probably from training, and
Okay.
they're trying to keep him on UFC 303 and stuff. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens with Mr. McGregor. We have to wait and see if Conor confirms this. Conor would definitely. I'm kind of pissed now. I got to figure out how to get my refund for my ticket.
No. God, no.
Mike, check your thing.
Is it him? That could be me this time.
No, who knows? Just in case.
Was that me?
Yeah.
Was that me?
Yeah,
Is it
minor
me?
injury.
I don't know.
I think that's Walter.
Well, just
What, the robot thing?
the rope, like you know the episode of SpongeBob when it's
That's you, Walter, this time.
Oh wow.
Okay, now
First
I know
time.
that sounds like it. That's very annoying. I'm sorry if that's always happened for me.
Yeah, minor injuries being hung over every weekend. But it built in an excuse if Chandler wins. I mean, the fight hasn't happened yet. We have to wait and see. I mean, let's all hope here. Let's let it candle.
I hope it happens, man, because I want to see this McGregor fight. I've been like, and I'm not going through the hassle again. Like, I'm being dead serious. If this fight gets postponed, I'm first of all calling Access. Hold up, internet's all right. I'm calling Access, and I'm making sure I get my full refund.
You gotta make up. Hey, listen, the fight's not happening, man. But I'm pretty sure, Chase, like you won't be the only one. It's gonna be. They'll probably keep you in the queue for a couple hours or so. Like they'll tell you 10 minutes, and then those 10 minutes turn into like hours and shit. And
well, because here's the thing: like people say, "Oh, you can just resell your tickets." My ticket's not going to have the same resale value as what I purchased it for. You know,
exactly.
like that's the thing. So like now you're going to try to do a Max. No offense to Max Holloway. Max Holloway ain't fucking going to get people to like fucking buy my ticket at the price that's at right now.
Exactly. And to be fair, I mean, who Max is fighting? Who? Michael, who's he fighting?
Chandler. He would fight Chandler.
Oh, you fight Chandler? Oh, wow.
Yeah, he would come in and he'll replace McGregor.
So he was the backup, if anything. He was basically the backup fighter, just in case anything happened to any of these two, basically. Okay. I mean, either.
Well, yeah, originally it was Charles Oliveira, but I think that changed.
Yeah. Matthew writes here, Jude Bellingham is a god among men. And you said it, hey man. You said it. If y'all bet the house between Conor and Chandler, who wins?
In this state that Conor's in, probably Chandler. If he does fight injured.
I mean, again, I look at it like this, right? The fan in me, right, would say Conor McGregor.
Of course.
The fan in me, like, it's Conor. You know what I mean? But if I put my feet on the ground here and, being honest with myself here, I'll say Chandler.
Yeah.
What about you, bro?
He has momentum or something?
No, just that, you got to think about this, right? The last time we saw Conor, he got hurt, right?
Yeah.
And also factor in, how bad does he really want this? You know what I mean? How bad does he want it? You know what I mean?
No, I think he's hungry. I really think Conor has a great chance, but now with this report, throw that out the water. But I give that to Conor if he's healthy.
Yeah, if he's healthy, yeah, of course, Conor, bro. If saw Conor in London 6 months ago, that's what's up, Matthew. That's what's up, brother. James, what about you, bro? Who, if you had to bet the house between Conor,
I'm going with Conor. Chandler just walks into too many punches. Like, people are forgetting. Besides Dan Hooker, Chandler's gotten rocked in every of his UFC fights.
You do make a point there as well. The Oliveira fight, the Gaethje fight, the Poirier fight, yeah, makes a valid point there as well. But let's see what happens. I mean, again,
Tony Ferguson's wash ass rocked him.
That is true. Now that you mentioned it, yeah, that is very, very true. Yeah, Matthew Rice. I saw Conor in London 6 months ago. He looked like he was closer in weight to Tyson Fury rather than welterweight.
Well, yeah, he was beefed up.
He's eating good. He's eating good, bro.
Yeah. Some people might have said
grass-fed steaks. Grass-fed steaks, bro.
Yeah.
Grass-fed steaks, bro.
Grass-fed steaks. Come on.
So another news report is saying the news of Conor McGregor suffering a minor injury of head of UFC 303 is not true.
Oh, thank God. So. Thank God. Thank goodness.
Man, Conor just needs to tweet and be like, I'm not hurt. Yeah. Fight's on.
Now, you know what he used to do, yo? He used to eat. What were they saying he hurt? His leg, right? His foot. What did they say he hurt, allegedly? What were they saying that he hurt?
They're not even saying.
You know what they should do?
He suffered a minor injury in preparation for his fight with Chandler. But we don't know what that is.
But you know what you should do? You should make a video, working the pads, whatever the case may be, while sipping a proper number 12. That's what he should do. Just to make sure, just to show everyone I'm okay. I am okay, guys. But that's something to keep an eye on as, we get close to the date on June 29th, 2 days after my birthday. You all watched the 5 versus 5 match versus Queensberry? No, but I heard what happened to Deontay Wilder. The downfall of Deontay Wilder needs to be researched, bro. Damn.
What a tough way to go out for him. Even though I heard that the fighter he fought was worthy, but still. This guy was a knockout king, and now he gets knocked out a lot.
Yeah, bro. It was brutal, bro. I saw the clips of it. Yeah, bro. I don't know what happened. The bell rung. First of all, he cut his hair. Doesn't have the dreads anymore.
Right.
It's like when you lose like all that, you lose your power. Like, what the fuck, bro?
I mean, on his rise, he didn't have the dreads. He had the low cut. I guess he wanted to go back to that. I guess relive or restore the feeling. Pun intended.
See what you did there. Speaking of which,
but but that kind of backfired for him. So the bronze bomber.
Now he's being bombed, bro. Bombed on, if you will.
Bomb squad, bombs away. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro. It was sad, bro. It was depressing. Like, yeah, bro. It's time, bro. It's time. Dare I even say now? I think Joshua beats him, bro. Joshua beats him.
100%. Joshua looks hungry. He would mollywop Wilder right now. And this is coming from a guy that is hard on Joshua. He will mollywop Wilder right now.
Yeah. But I'm glad you said restore the feeling, because it's happening soon, guys. real soon. Restore the
fuck
feeling.
Is that? Oh my! You gotta update the logo.
You
That
gotta
logo's
update
ass.
this. This is the first time we showed this was how many months ago? This is like
Listen,
detox,
man.
bro. We gotta upgrade.
I'll update. I'll talk to the graphics department, but you know,
You are the graphics department.
Jeez, working the gimmick. Come on, man. I'll talk to the graphics department.
Yeah, talk to yourself. Hey, can you make a better logo? I'll think about it. All right, that's fine. Okay.
I'll talk to the department.
Yeah.
I'll talk to the graphics. But also, a little announcement I want to make. As you guys may know, tomorrow, it'll be the debut episode of it's a 4-part episode of Who Killed WCW. I don't know if you guys were aware of this.
This is the show on Vice, right?
Yes, on the Vice. Yes, it's on the Vice. I guess the Rock's production team is also is producing this. $7 production. So basically, I did say this on Twitter a couple of days ago. I'm considering it. It won't be a live review. It'll probably be like a recorded thing the day after and be up on Thursdays. But that's the plan for now. So yeah, there will be weekly reviews starting this week. Obviously, the first episode drops tomorrow. So
we have to watch this. Huh?
I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, I don't want to put you guys in a position. I understand you guys got things going on. You know what I mean?
When the professor says mandatory homework.
But again, I understand that you guys got things going on, and I don't want to, be that guy. Hey, guys, again, if y'all want to join me on it, awesome. You know what I mean? But my plan would be to record it on Wednesday, and then have it ready for Thursday and stuff like that. That will be the plan for now. You know what I mean? So there's that. I look forward to seeing it's a 4-part series, by the way. But from what so I can't wait for that overall. So yeah, if Rock produced it, will they claim Dwayne killed WCW in between negotiating pieces in the Balkans? I don't want to know. Would not know.
What is the Balkans?
I guess. By the way, there was a fight in the stands during the main event. Yeah, I did see clips of it. Yeah, some dude flew like 5 rows from the cheap seats. Yeah, bro. At any stage of their career, Joshua beats Wilder.
I would say that.
Yeah, I don't know. At any stage? No.
So you're saying after he fought
Ruiz, like I don't think that Joshua beats Wilder. He lost
that Joshua was bullshitting.
Yeah. Joshua. I mean, listen, Joshua first Usyk fight, yeah. Post Usyk fight, I don't know, but pre Usyk, you might have something there.
Yeah. Well, now I think Joshua could actually beat Usyk. I think the thing with Joshua is Joshua can actually throw a lot. Like he's finally throwing the jab. Like it's like, wow, you finally found what your jab is. That's amazing and stuff. He's a really great fighter and stuff. So
Venom writes here. I mean, The Rock was WCW champion 2001.
Yeah, Rock did have the big gold.
The world
big gold.
Yeah,
he did. But again, I look forward to seeing the series. They have Eric Bischoff on this. They have Goldberg on this. They have Bret Hart in this whole series as well. They got Kevin Nash. They even got Vince Russo. I mean, basically, if you watch the Dark Side of the Ring, you kind of know what to expect from these. So, and also factor in, you're getting this from the WCW perspective. Like, yes, I'm aware WWE's produced their own like series of the Monday Night Wars and all that stuff over the years, but you always heard it from the victor side, right? Like, yeah, we're the ones who won. They kicked their asses for 83 weeks, but at the end of the day, we won. So now you get to hear this from people who actually lived and who worked at WCW, if you will. So there's that as well.
I can say a comparison, but it's not going to be great.
Should I?
Well, they're the losers, so like this is like hearing the Confederacy side of the story.
Well, okay.
I told you it wasn't going to be great.
Balkans is the area that includes Bosnia, Serbia, Montenegro, and Kosovo. Okay,
sir. This is a Wendy's drive-through.
Geography. It's geography class. Come on.
Name me one top 15 guy Wilder dominated. Name me one top 15 guy Wilder dominated.
One top 15?
Let me ask my boxing brethren that know more than I do, but because I'm gonna let them know some guys in the chat.
Yeah. Let's ask the boxing expert. Let's move while you do that. Let's move on here. Let's there has been some talk in the world of wrestling. Believe it or not, there's been some stuff that's been discussing here, if you will. So let's get on with this, shall we? It's crazy to think, right? We're going into this week and some contracts are set to expire. You hear about this? Certain contracts are set to expire, y'all. 3 of them in particular. So word is going around that Chad Gable's contract is set to expire literally this Friday. This Friday,
I guarantee it. He's going to resign.
He becomes a free agent this Friday. Factor in, he is involved in an angle with the Intercontinental title. There's those who believe that he's going to have a match against Sami Zayn or something like that at Clash at the Castle in Scotland. And his contract is set to expire on Friday. And like you said, Mike, WWE, like you said, they're going to resign, but WWE is interested in obviously resigning him. But they'll have to do it so before Friday. And also there's companies who are trying to, seek his services. Why would they not, right? Why would they not? Hell, there's even MMA promotions who want to sign him. Keep that in mind as well.
He wants to fight for real too, huh?
Yeah, I mean, after all, he was an Olympian.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So
that's true.
Again, I do think he does. I do think he resigns at the end of the day. But I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a part of me that wants to see him go elsewhere to see what he can do.
Elsewhere meaning where?
Like on the independents? An independent run?
Where?
Anywhere, bro. When I say independence, bro, that means anywhere, bro. Tear it up. You know what I mean? And go on a tear, bro. Wrestle the likes like a Speedball Mike Bailey. Wrestle the likes of.
I'm good.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You would not want to see that? Chase, help me out here.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'd like to see Chad Gable on the independents. I think it'll be a good run for him. I think he needs that because, I've always said that I just feel, Triple H, he doesn't really believe in the guy. That's just my take when it comes to Triple H. I don't think he believes in Chad Gable like that.
Yeah, I mean, to me, listen, again, let him go out there, bro. I'm not saying sign to AEW. Cause I think that's everyone's, oh man, they're gonna, there was talks that Cody in the early days of AEW, in the early days when Cody was around, he was in charge. There was discussion that Cody wanted to bring Chad Gable to AEW. But obviously Chad Gable re-signed with WWE at that point. Again, just go on the independents, bro. You could do Chad Gable versus like I said, Speedball Mike Bailey, Chad Gable versus I don't know, Trey Miguel. I know I just mentioned 2 Impact TNA guys, but you get the gist, Chad Gable versus I don't know, fucking Myron Reed. Just throwing some names out there. Chad Gable versus I don't know, freaking let me think of some indie guys here. Because I feel like mostly everyone is signed somewhere now. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So what you name about a good 4 or 5 guys? Then what?
He could do what Ziggler's doing, where Ziggler doesn't have a contract, but he wrestles for New Japan, AAA, and all that other stuff. So
yeah,
I see it being possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imagine
I give you that.
Imagine him in Japan, bro.
In Japan, okay.
Him and Leo Rush. Leo Rush kind of refound himself in Japan. I know they're currently doing the best of Super Juniors right now, but can you imagine him next year in the tournament? I know Ali was supposed to be in it, but he kind of I can't lose, hence why he's not in the tournament. So that's the report going around. But yeah, I agree with Matthew. Gable versus Alexander will be hot shit. I agree with that.
Yeah, That's probably
them two
one
out
match
there,
that I would like. Yeah.
so time will tell, but a part of me does think he does resign with WWE.
Yeah, I think he's resigned.
So time will tell. Time will tell as well. Another report, also another contract that's set to expire real soon is that of Ricochet. The word is going around that his contract, this is per Fightful Select and Viper of PWN, that Ricochet's contract with WWE is set to expire this summer at a time frame consistent with Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter reporting back in 2019. Ricochet had signed a 5-year deal with the company, and sources have already told Fightful SRS that discussions regarding a new contract for Ricochet are set to take place, but no date has been confirmed as of the right. This is So he's another contract that's set to expire, and I'll say this: his TV time has been on and off. I know tonight he's scheduled to have a match with Braun Breaker. It's been real, bro. You ain't beating Braun Breaker. But it's just one of those things where it's like, at NXT, he was killing it in NXT. Killing it. Showed up on the main roster. The old man didn't see really what the whole thing was about. Didn't see the hype about him or the big deal was about him in particular. Yes, he was a U.S. champion, Intercontinental champion. He's currently the Speed champion, which is like an X thing. Hence why you don't see the title on Raw or SmackDown or anything like that. And it's been on and off, right? But he's, one of those guys that we know he can go, right? I know Will Ospreay is like begging to wrestle him in AEW.
Oh, so they can recreate what they did years ago?
I mean, they're both older now, right?
That don't mean that they can't try, especially in that company.
Like if you watch Ricochet from like 2012, 2013, you would be shocked. The shit that he was able to do.
Yeah.
Like if you watch him now, we know he's good, but you can tell he's holding back what he can really do. You know what I mean?
It's a very watered down Ricochet for sure.
It is. It's a very watered down Ricochet. I would think, again, you have to factor this in too, right? How happy he really is. Factor in the love of his life. It also works there too. I mean, he won't be struggling, bro. If he decides to leave, he won't be struggling. He won't be struggling to find work. He'll be booked any show you can think of.
If it's one person that the independents and other promotions will love to have back, is him.
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course.
Because he was feeding families back then before he hit the Fed.
Yeah, of course, bro. Of course. Of course. You can even do a match with Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine if AEW signs him. I don't think people would even say, "Oh, let's do a trade." Like, AEW give WWE Ricky Starks, and WWE gives AEW Ricochet. You know what I mean? If they could work that kind of a trade,
probably a fair trade. That's a fair trade.
I'll take that.
That's probably the fairest trade you cooked up.
Big Mia writes here. I see the Wilder slander. Boxing is the only sport people don't actually follow, but still want to find a way to force an opinion out there. It always sounds ridiculous. Wilder has not defeated, but not only defeated, but destroyed. Not only defeated, but destroyed elite competition. If you don't know who, go do your homework. Stop regurgitating nonsense you read from the morons on Twitter. And obviously here, Ricochet needs a change of venue. WWE had never really booked him properly. Time will tell, bro. Time will tell what happened with him over the summer.
Ricochet was really at a weird point because he could have easily been like the face of like the cruiserweight division, but they never wanted to put him in the cruiserweight, or he was like late to the cruiserweight division party. So like I think Ricochet is really fun to watch in the ring. It just depends. Like obviously in AEW, you're gonna unlock more of his moveset. Like his moveset is going to be what's it called? That right there is going to be like where you're going to see like, oh my god, wow, this is what he can do in the ring. But then after that first initial match, it's like, okay, what's next afterwards? Like, is he just going to showcase more what we've been missing? Like, that's the one thing I think his lifespan doing that is like only 1 month compared to like anything else. So
that too.
Question in comparison. Do you guys agree that Ricochet was the original El Hijo del Vikingo of his time?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Like there's a timeline of all the flippy dudes. Like my man Jack Evans gets forgotten. He was the original flippy fucking dude. All right, and everyone that wants to disregard Jack Evans. It was Jack Evans. Well, first, it was
Amazing Red.
Jack Evans. Like I'm talking about in the independent scenes, like Christopher Daniels. If you really want to be really technical. And like 96, 97, he was doing shit. Most people were like, what? This guy's crazy. And then Amazing Red, Jack Evans took it to the next level.
Slim J.
And Slim J, Human Tornado. So there's a bunch of different names that were like doing that. And then afterwards, PWG, there's a lot of people doing what they do. But, Ricochet definitely was like El Hijo Ben Kingo before Ben Kingo.
Yes, Chase, please speak on Jack Evans. Nobody gives Jack his credit.
Jack Evans was I don't know why he wasn't. He was kind of in early TNA. I can't remember. I'm kind of fuzzy on it. I know he randomly came back to TNA, but he wasn't like the main TNA. He wasn't like doing a lot of stuff. It was just like AJ Styles, Amazing Red, Jerry Lynn, Senshi, Loki, Caval.
If I remember, like he did an appearance for TNA a year ago or so, and they were going to use it for like a pay-per-view. And then he got hurt. I think he worked a match. I think it was for like, forgot what it was. Forgot who it was for, but he did an independent match and he got hurt and stuff like that. So yeah, but again, doesn't get nearly enough credit, and I agree with that as well. Yeah, bro. Imagine, bro, on the independents. Imagine El Hijo del Vikingo versus Prince Puma. Shut up and take my money,
man.
Just saying, bro. Or can you imagine if they ended up like again? Let's assume here, for hypothetically speaking, of course, right? He does sign to the dub, right? AEW. Imagine Ricochet versus Will Ospreay at Wembley.
No, Will Ospreay will put him over. That's the problem. Will Ospreay, you can't be putting Ricochet over like that, man. He loves Ricochet too much. He'll just put him over. I think Ricochet going to AEW would be a good move. It's just more of like, if you're going to bring a Ricochet in, see, because this is the issue. You bring a guy like Ricochet in, and then your whole reason you're bringing him in is because you want to prove that WWE missed the ball on this guy. So now you have to convince people this is who I'm building the division around. And I maybe for the TNT title that could work, but then a lot of people associate the TNT title as the lower end of the world titles or the championships that AEW has. So are you going to really give up the Continental Crown? No, that's Okada's belt. Most likely he won't lose until the Continental Classic. International title, does Ricochet really fit that mold? So
a lot.
They want them all. They want them all.
I was just going to say them all. They're going to catch
the thing
them all.
too. If he goes, he's just another guy doing flips and
that's the problem with Ricochet going to an AEW, where it's just like, yes, his obviously like his potential will be in ring. His potential will be vastly untapped outside of WWE. I'm not denying that part. But when people say he should go to AEW, I'm like, okay, give me a plan for Ricochet that would make him better used than in WWE. Oh, he wins the international title. Okay, then what's after that? Like, do we have any feuds, storylines, or anything of that nature? Like, that's the thing. Like, you got to prove the reason why he would go to AEW is to prove to WWE you used me wrong. And I don't believe Tony Khan would go headstrong into Ricochet like that. Like, you got to really like put in a lot of value, because like WWE, I mean, Ricochet does have some value, because WWE has always kind of put him like, like when the reports come of each roster who's a top babyface, Ricochet is always listed as a top babyface. If you look at graphics for any of the weekly shows, who's on the graphic? Ricochet. Before Gunther became IC champion, who was the IC champion that they were pushing? Ricochet. So they obviously value Ricochet to some regard. It's just more of what does Ricochet, like at this moment of time, who are you pushing Ricochet over in WWE? That's what you got to answer to yourself. Main event Jey Uso. Yes, Ricochet's a better wrestler. Jey Uso sells more merch. So you're going to really do that? Chad Gable. If Chad Gable stays, okay. Are you going to push him over Chad Gable? You pushing him over Sami Zayn. I just named you 3 guys that have more value at this moment of time than Ricochet. Are you really? Is it because Ricochet's a better wrestler? You're going to push him over there? Okay, move over to AEW. He goes there. Are you really going to push Ricochet over a lot of the guys that you promised that you're going to push? Daniel Garcia, I don't know how many times I have to read a report from Tony Khan saying he's high on fucking Daniel Garcia. He's been high on Daniel Garcia for the last 2 years, and he's in the same, if not worse, spot. So Ricochet, you think Ricochet all of a sudden is going to freaking, it's going to surpass, and you're going to push him over certain guys? Like, who are you pushing Ricochet over? Like, who is Ricochet? Is Ricochet more valuable as international champion? Is he going to feel like an important international champion, or is he going to feel like Roderick Strong, where it was like, oh, he's the international champ. Awesome. All right, cool. Roderick Strong was the international champ. Besides maybe the Kyle O'Reilly match, there's not really too much from a casual standpoint that stands out from that reign. At least with Orange Cassidy, he had a couple of good matches as the international champion. So now your question is Ricochet going to replace the value that Orange Cassidy brings? That's what you're telling yourself when bringing Ricochet in, and that's what people are not understanding. It's like, yeah, Ricochet can go to AEW. He'll obviously untap his in-ring work, but then him going there, who is he more valued at as their current lineup of champions? Their current lineup champions: Swerve, Ospreay, Okada, and then the vacant TNT title. But at that time, let's just say Copeland. Out of all those 4 guys, do you value Ricochet beating any of them?
No, I don't.
Exactly.
I don't.
Even if Copeland was healthy, I don't think Ricochet would beat Copeland.
Oh,
and then
hell no, he wasn't even beating him when he was in the Fed.
But the thing is, though, people just want to see good matches
without
realizing the result, without realizing that.
But you still have to have somebody beat somebody.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah. There's a return on the investment thing. If you give Ricochet all this money, and the reason why you're signing him to your company is because you believe you can use him better than WWE. Okay, so what's better than the WWE? Obviously, making him a champion and making him a champion in a main focus. Are you going to have him beat Okada? Are you going to have him beat Ospreay? Are you going to have Ricochet beat these guys and then later on make him feel bigger than these guys? No, you're just not going to do that because Ricochet is not on that level of those guys. Ricochet is a good hand. Ricochet is awesome to watch in the ring. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying if you're going to sign someone, you can't just sign someone just because, oh, he's good in the fucking ring. You have enough good hands in AEW. What you need is more guys who can bring eyeballs to the product and the star power.
Mm-hmm.
And Ricochet, I hate to break it, he doesn't bring that he hasn't shown that, to be honest.
He hasn't.
Even in Lucha Underground. I don't care what anyone said, oh, Lucha Underground, it got canceled. Lucha Underground got canceled at the end of the fucking day.
Unfortunately, it got canceled.
And they had shitty contracts too.
That too.
Yeah. So like, look, Ricochet is very good. I'm not trying to discredit him inside the ring. What I am trying to say is that if you're going to pay him big money as AEW, you got to see if Ricochet's worth the investment. Otherwise, he just becomes like what all these bad faith accounts and what people talk about. Oh, what's going on with him? Well, oh, he had that one great match, and then what? So
then we'll be making a graphic. What does he even do?
We might, yeah. Let's do some comments here. Romy writes here, how many flippy guys at AEW need? Oh, damn, everybody almost. Ricochet will drop the TNT title and also be teaming up with Top Flight for the 6-man tags on Friday nights.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the problem. Like, that's not proving that you're booking him better. If anything, he's doing the same shit, except that he would get to be able to be doing more crazy stuff in the ring. That's it.
Exactly. Big Mir writes here, what's going on, Big Mir? Ricochet is better off in WWE. If he ever goes to AEW, he ain't going to do shit but get fed to Orange Cassidy, LMFAO. Wouldn't be surprised at either. Matthew writes here, Orange Cassidy is a ratings killer. Ricochet would draw more eyes just by turning up. Garcia is awful. And from ALW, what's going on, ALW? What do you think Ricochet is missing that keeps him from being a main event level?
It's called talking.
Yeah, to think almost. But that's the one thing. Yeah, we know he's good in the ring. We know he can deliver. But the problem is, for TV wrestling, you need to know how to work on this.
Yeah.
You need to know how to work on this.
Yeah, there isn't there that one promo where he comes out and Drew McIntyre just shuts him up immediately. He's like, "Hey guys, I feel like," and Drew McIntyre's like, "Shut up," and then he just like tells him to shut up, and then he talks over him. It's like you like the thing with Ricochet is he demands a presence when he's inside the ring. He's so fun to watch. He can get going, but then outside of in the ring, he just looks. There's no aura. There's like literally there's like no. It's just more of like, okay, he's coming out. That's cool. He's standing there. He doesn't feel important. So really, to be honest, he's missing some muscle mass. He just needs to put on some more muscles, and then also he needs to work on his mic. And then I'm going to be honest, the bald head. I think the bald head hurts him. I think having that bald head hurts him. I feel like he needs to have something. His look has stayed the same. Like if you look at a picture from Ricochet, maybe it's just like he has better abs in one picture than the other. But like literally, look at him from when he debuted in WWE to now. Better abs and maybe a goatee. That's it. Other than that, he's looked the fucking same. He hasn't had that one moment where he changes his look and you're like, there we go. That's it right there. And stuff.
Like in 2013, he had like a little faux hawk going was blonde. You know what I mean? But still,
when he had hair, he didn't even look that good.
Yeah. And that being said, too, like, yeah, he does need to work on the mic. He does need to work. I remember on Monday, there was this backstage segment with him and Ilya, right? And Ilya referenced, about Ricochet being broken, right? And Ricochet something, I never been broke. I always been about money, right? Which again, it's like it's cool. All right, where this guy,
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's like, bro,
You think a heel turn would do him justice? I mean, he can look it because remember those couple Monday Night Raws where he was in suits? He can look it.
You could, but it's like,
But it's like, do you risk it? Because can he cut a heel promo?
But the thing with Ricochet, that probably is his last chance, in my opinion, if he really wants to show, be a heel, his voice is pretty douchey sounding. I could see Ricochet being a fucking douche. And so I could see it where he turns on. But the only thing is you got to put a heater with him. You need his diesel. You need someone that, huh?
Like a mouthpiece for him. A mouthpiece.
No, he's the mouthpiece. It's because his voice is annoying.
Yeah.
I'm saying he needs
his
a
heater is like what Triple H used to have. What's the black guy in glasses?
Mr. Hughes.
Mr. Hughes. That was his.
Yeah. Like sadly, if Vince was still in charge, he would make Obafemi his heater. But yeah, man, honestly, like I'm just being honest. Here's
probably the greatest thing you've said.
No, here's another guy that probably needs some help too. Is Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs, really, to be honest, he kind of is in the same boat with Ricochet. They don't know what to do with him. He would be a good heater for Ricochet. He would be a good heater. He looks the part of being someone that's big, that Ricochet like convinced somehow and stuff like that to be his heater. But I just think with Ricochet, he needs to. I feel that's the best move because he can wrestle like a babyface still and still be a heel especially if he's a douche. He has a heater helping him cheat and stuff. So I think it's the best thing for him to do, in my opinion.
You know what I think? Who will be another good heater, even though they have not done nothing with him. Nothing. Odyssey Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's been on the main roster for what, 2 years?
2 years. Odyssey Jones must have his phone on silent. He just doesn't like WWE calls. He doesn't answer. He's just like he's all like, I ain't picking up the phone.
No.
How many times
you call, right? And remember, like back in the day, the voicemail will be like a song for like a good 30 seconds of a song, and then you have at the tone leave a message. I won. Boop. That's what it is. Or maybe he's doing the hello, and you're like, oh shit, he picked up the phone. Hello. Say, nah, leave a message. Maybe he's doing that.
Is he injured? What's the deal?
I don't know what it is.
This point is real, bro.
Well, you know what, bro? You want to know what his job is, dude? And we did the we gave this title to Caden a while back, but he's literally the head of catering in the Fed. He is head of catering.
I don't even think he goes to the shows. I think he's literally just at home. He's just chilling. He's just like they're texting, they're calling. Yeah, he got the remote contract or something, man. Like I really don't know what he does. Like I was shocked that he still got drafted to Raw again. He got drafted again to Raw. And I was like, he was eligible. Like all these other wrestlers are like, yeah, send me back to NXT if I'm not being used. Odyssey Jones, he cool. He like, hey man, I just got paid $300K to just sit at home.
Yeah,
I'm doing that again.
So
and then also he probably is one of those guys like Tyler Breeze who's smart. He probably has invested his money into something. He probably is like doing some other stuff on the side and he's raising his portfolio. So it's just Odyssey Jones, he doing good.
Yeah, bro. He's literally again another one. Sorry, Chris Bay. He's the real ultimate finesse, bro. He's the real ultimate finesse.
You don't show up.
Don't even show up. Just gets paid, bro. The best job ever, bro. Also, there's another person whose contract is set to expire real soon, and that is, it feels like she's been a lifer for so long, Natalya. Yeah, man. Her deal's about to be up. According to a report from Fightful Select, Natalya is one of many WWE performers who are nearing the end of their contract. With the likes of Rollins, Becky Lynch, obviously this already happened already, but there's talk that her deal's about to end real soon, and they have not yet renegotiated on a new deal. Now the question is, do you guys? I know we talked about this with Chad Gable, how we would love to see him, have a run on the independents. Natalya has been there for so long. Mm-hmm. Some would even say, like, she is a lifer in WWE. Hell, some would even say that was the same thing with Dolph Ziggler at one point, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys think Natalya at this point, finally breaks free and explores what's out there in free agency? Or do you see her, just staying because, again, it's the family thing, right? The Hart name, and there's, even though she's a nine, but still, she's still part of the family regardless. And
I think she wants to go out. I think she's done.
You think she's done? You think she wants to go out there?
She made so much money in WWE. WWE is not going to ever not. She's been a loyal soldier to WWE. She's been put through some of the worst gimmicks possible with the WWE, but she's always done whatever the company's asked. I'm pretty sure they offered her a lot of good money, but here's the thing with Natty. She's made a lot of money. It's not like Natty has made a lot of money. Her husband works as like a part-time, maybe full-time, I don't know, a producer for the Fed. So for me personally, I just think Natty, she has other interests. She has other things that she wants to try to go out and do, and that's pretty much it. Like I just think that's the thing. Yeah.
It also factor in too. She's also coaching. Like she's not really like a coach or anything like that, but she does have like a dungeon where a lot of the talents go and work out, get better in the ring. Not just WWE talent, but you'll even see like AEW talent show up and work in with Natalya and TJ and stuff like that. So who to say, right? Like this is the end, and you know what? She goes on the independents, right? Yeah, Natty's winning the own. I'm not even sure if her and Dr. Martha Hart get along.
Yeah,
you gotta remember, there's a lot of members of that family who don't talk to Martha Hart. Dr. Martha Hart. Let me be respectful again. Dr. Martha Hart. So
either way, I think it's best for. I mean, who's to me to say? But I think, in my opinion, she's done everything in the Fed. Maybe it's the best time for her to go.
It's crazy.
How much they're gonna value her?
You would think, right? Like, she's been there for so long.
She's been there since 2008.
She doesn't really. Again, she was the women's, the WWE Women's Champion, the Divas Champion, right? The SmackDown Women's Champion, the Women's Tag Team Champion. She doesn't really have that many title runs under her belt.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, she's like transitional champions all around.
She has, yeah. But like Chase said, like everyone else said here, she has done whatever they told her to do, like a good soldier. I would love to see her, honestly, in TNA. I would love to see her in TNA. I would love to see her. Hell, so funny.
You didn't see that?
Well, see what?
Yeah, you didn't see the cameo? Oh, never mind.
Did not see the cameo. Did not see the cameo.
So it's all right. It's all right. What were we saying about TNA? You want to see her in TNA? Yeah,
Maybe
that'd
in
be good.
TNA, maybe in go to Japan, right? Wrestle for Stardom or Marigold. I won't be watching, obviously, but still, you get the idea, right? You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. I think Natty's going to Marigold. To be frank, I don't need to see Natty anywhere else.
Oh, man.
Natty is strange. Natty is strange because they talk about her being great and a legend, but they never really booked her like that. She's always been booked just as a good hand, even the jobber at times.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think honestly, bro, if it was up to the Fed, they might have her be a coach at the PC. When it's all said and done, which is not bad either. I mean, that's what she would want to do. I mean, we don't know at all, bro. What would y'all say? Ballot Hall of Famer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
First ballot Hall of Famer?
She's a heart, bro. And she lasted 10 plus years. Yes.
Yeah, dude. She's been there since 2008? No.
Yeah, 2008, bro.
Yeah, 2008.
The Hart Dynasty?
Christ.
Remember the Hart Dynasty?
Yeah, bro. She's set. She's set for that stuff.
She's set, bro. She is set, dude. And
if she leaves, there's literally no ill will. It's just they've outgrown each other.
Yeah, her years in the company can drive themselves. She had 16 years with the company. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Especially for a woman in WWE. Let's be real. How many women have come and go? Like that's even more impressive.
Some shit with that.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. She sees some crazy shit, bro. Sure, she has.
Like all the changes, all of the titles, all of that. She's seen it change. The way that they went about stuff. She's seen it all.
Of course. She actually the Usos debuted attacking the Hart Dynasty, if I remember correctly, on an episode of Raw back in 2010.
But also too, she's been signed with WWE for years, like including developmental and stuff.
So she was in OVW too.
She was, yeah. She had to have been. But she's been everywhere, dude. Japan.
So that means she was probably signed since 2004.
She did Deep South. Wow, she did Deep South, Florida, FCW, and OVW. She did all the developmentals for WWE. She went to Deep South.
She was in Deep South.
She was there with Kenny Omega at one point in Deep South.
Yeah, that's what Wikipedia says.
Yes, Dark Sage right here. You know what Cody Rhodes fell for? The fact that he got beat by another wrestler for his belt. And that wrestler will go on to lose another wrestler in a match. Highlight this comment. Highlight of the day there. So yeah, let's get into that. Yeah, let's get into that as well. On Friday, Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles, bro. AJ Styles looked like he worked everyone. He had everyone believing that this was it. He's hanging them up. He even busted out the baby powder suit, the baby powder blue suit. Look at that. We've seen this before, right? Right? Nick Aldis said that AJ had to get to the back of the line and fight his way like everyone else. You see, they're using actually sports base here. Sports base, damn it. And AJ realized, hey, man, he's up there in age and he just, he has kids at home and thinking about hanging him up. And Cody Rhodes came out there and, they exchanged some words. They embraced, they hugged. And, Cody did the whole thing with AJ, right? Put his hands up on every side of the ring. Again, everyone was buying into this shit, right? Everybody was buying into it. And then the next thing you see, bro, wham! AJ just laid him out, bro. AJ laid him out. And then he hit the Styles Clash from the steel steps onto the floor. While the Good Brothers were laughing at all this. as this was happening. Cody Rhodes fell for it. Cody Rhodes, I will say this, man. Cody Rhodes, when you think about it, right?
Congratulations.
You've been worked. Pretty much. I know there's people who enjoyed this segment, right? Who enjoyed it for what it was. It was predictable as all hell. Like, yo, you could have seen this coming a mile away. That AJ wasn't retiring. He wasn't.
Right.
But this kind of made Cody Rhodes look like the biggest idiot who fell for it.
I just feel like his whole title reign's been kind of blah. I know it's only been 2 months.
Well, we knew that was going to happen. We knew that was going to happen.
Here's the thing, though, right? He's still getting this. He's still getting a major reaction wherever he goes.
Cody's doing great merch sales.
People
reaction-wise.
still do the
yeah, but
right?
booking. It's not even his fault. It's his booking. His booking is trash.
Come on, Walter. You want to lose the belt already? You want to lose the belt already? Come on, man.
What belt?
You want to lose you want Cody to
He
lose
said
the
what belt?
You want Cody to lose the championship
No,
already?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying book him a little better. Like,
oh no, man. The way it's coming up, like you want to drop that belt to AJ. Come on, man.
No, they ain't gonna do shit with AJ. Come on.
But this again, all this. See what I did there? All for this to just so AJ can get another match because likely it's gonna happen at Clash at the Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. They haven't announced it yet.
That's the whole point, yeah. I mean, I thought the segment did its job. I won't say it was trash, but
it was predictable though.
We've seen it coming while and it just makes Cody look lame.
Yeah,
like,
we've seen it done a little bit better years ago, but
Mark Henry, the pink salmon suit. It's funny enough.
I mean,
Mark
AJ
Henry
played homage with the blue. So
funny enough, Mark Henry praised the segment. He thought it was, very well done.
Of course he was.
He's trying to get his job. He's trying to get the Fed.
And also factor in, I don't know about that. I mean,
no, I'm kidding. I'm just.
I don't know. I'm
pretty
pretty sure.
It's a segment, so of course, like he was gonna enjoy.
Pretty sure Bully Ray telling Mark how much he's making on that Legends deal. So we'll see. What about the Bailey booking?
I haven't paid attention too much about, but it doesn't seem that exciting either. Honestly, SmackDown doesn't seem exciting at all.
Yeah, this is Triple H's issue. He has the same issue with NXT. He hates booking babyface world champions. He does not like babyface champions. It's not his favorite thing. Even with Priest kind of being a champion, at least he's being booked a lot better than Cody. Unfortunately, Cody's just being booked.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah, Cody. It's just the thing with Triple H is this: he knows how to make a babyface a compelling chaser. But then once they win the championship, he's just lost. He just goes I don't know how to keep them interested because these fans he blames the fans. These fans are so pickled; they're just going to turn on him regardless. Who cares? That's how Triple H is. And this segment, it was just so lazy. But they're lucky that Cody's still over. Cody has built up such goodwill, and I do think it's the fact of Roman not being around. And the fact that Cody is around, that it helps for people to just still cheer him. But you can't be getting away with this more. You got to find a way to make it this is my thing, man. I don't see how Cody takes this person fucking AJ beat me up. No, have it where AJ goes to his house and he walks Pharaoh. I think that's what Cody would get more pissed off at. Or AJ goes to the house and he babysits Liberty or something like that. Like that right there, I feel Cody would get pissed at, and that's something where it can make Cody seem cool. He doesn't put up with people taking taking his bullshit and stuff, because that doesn't surprise me either. I mean, Cody's merchandise is very American based, and look, Jack Swagger and Cesaro were getting those American money checks. Okay, they were selling good merch too because of the American based apparel. Do you notice WWE never puts those 4th of July shirts on clearance? I'm just saying, though, those shirts always are ones that are selling.
We're in election year too, so it's election year, so even more it's flying off the shelves. It's flying off the shelves.
But that's my thing with Cody is that Cody's really over. So it's just one of those things where it's you can make mistakes with Cody still being over, because fans are still going to be well, Cody's still fucking cool. You just got to keep avoiding Cody doing, because that's the thing. Cody was smart with the bloodline. why would he be stupid with AJ Styles? Like that's where like the character deficiencies don't make sense. Where it's like, Cody should have not came out on his own, like or anything. And like I said, like you got to make it more personal. Like AJ and Cody, there's no personal animosity. It's just AJ Styles is acting like a big baby because he can't beat Cody Rhodes in a match. Oh, I can't beat him. Oh, let me beat him up. Oh, I'm gonna fake my retirement. Like, okay, that doesn't make me want to watch a television show at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a good match again, but
He beat Logan. This is from Matthew. He beat Logan Paul, who was a bigger mainstream celebrity than any world heavyweight champion has wrestled in 20 years. Rock aside. Yeah. It's crazy though. It is crazy to see. Again, likely the best case scenario, Clash at the Castle. Won't main event because we know who's closing that show, right? It's gonna be Drew and Benito.
Cody's not gonna main event.
Bro, they're in Scotland. You think we're going? Do you think they're going to Scotland and Drew is not closing the show?
Drew's not winning.
I mean,
Doesn't matter.
If Hogan was here, they would have did.
Hogan
would have been all like, Drew's not tanning up, brother. Do you see how you're really going to main event with Damian? Well, I don't know, dude.
Right?
Cody's brother. Dude, Cody got to get the backstage politician. He has to go, Hunter, I hate to break it to you, but who is main eventing WrestleMania next year against The Rock? Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre, or Cody Rhodes? And then Triple H's like, fine, fuck it, go. And then he just does it.
Wow, you sound just like Paul, bro. Incredible, man. Incredible. It's the Scottish Nightmare. There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cody can just he'll have the special event shirt made, the Scottish flag, and yeah, he'd be good.
Kilt, show up in a kilt. I think Piper Niven is Piper Niven Nick's title at Clash at Castle. I have tickets.
Well, if she wins,
well, I think she's getting a match with Bailey because factor
she
in
is, but
they're
Scottish.
she's not gonna beat her.
Yeah,
same like Zelina Vega got a shot against Rhea Ripley in Puerto Rico. The same thing.
Same thing. Bronson Reed was gonna go to Australia.
No, he didn't. That didn't happen though.
He didn't even.
It didn't happen.
He didn't even make that.
It was supposed to.
Who?
Bronson Reed.
Reed.
Yeah. Well, his wife gave birth to their first child, so that's why he didn't go.
Sucks to suck, huh?
Hey, man, happens, bro.
It's not like he was gonna win anyway.
Now, obviously, we don't watch the Saturday show. We don't watch the Saturday. We don't watch it, but I heard 120,000 views. Hey, the real ones. You know what I mean? They're down bad. Yeah,
that's really bad.
#AEW Collision Saturday. Ain't nobody watching that. Come on.
Yeah, that clip.
But we did hear what happened.
What?
Go on, Chip. What are you gonna say? My apologies.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's not good at all. I don't care. I don't care what. I don't care what anyone. Oh, Panther, the hockey game, the UFC fights. Like,
the hockey.
You expect. No.
Oh man!
The only Knicks the only Knicks I know are good.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, man. Like, 187,000. That's not good.
No, 122.
No,
122.
Me too.
Yeah,
you trying to exaggerate the number?
Jesus Christ!
It might have been. It should have been a 187. They freaking murdered them.
No, I do not. I really do not care. Like, you have to at least pull 300,000 with that show. You can't be.
Rampage outdrew it.
TNA probably outdid it.
TNA probably true.
Yeah, and here's the problem. Rampage is in a dead slot. Collision's on like a good. Is on a good set. Yeah, it's at 5:00 on Saturday. Like, UFC prelims, yes, okay. But who was on that made you want to sit? And then the main event, not the main event, the game 6 of the, like, yeah, I know that the Rangers and and the fucking Panthers were playing, but that doesn't mean like that there was a pickleball tournament, golf tournament. What else was going on? There had to been some. No, you know what? I'm not gonna make excuses because if the number one contender. Yeah, like he's supposed to be your face. Like I'm sorry. I would say the same thing if I freaking saw that. Like I remember when Roman was first WWE champion, the ratings were bad, and I said because they're not making him interesting. AEW is making Ospreay interesting, and for whatever people don't want to tune in, I don't know. It's just it's easy for me to say I wouldn't want to turn in. He's facing Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly.
That's what I was saying. Kyle O'Reilly.
Like he don't even have a 0% chance at beating Ospreay. It's negative 50% chance. Like his percent chance of wins in the negatives. Like
what
that's
else
how
on
bad
that
it is.
show? That
and again, it's just one of those things that you just wonder to yourself. Again, it created a thing, Walter, a year ago, almost to this time, right?
Almost a year ago.
We were at Prudential. Right, the best arena in the country. We were there for Collision when Collision actually meant something. You know what I mean? Back when Collision, when they were in the 6, 7, when they meant something, when they were worth a shit. Back when Phil was on the show,
pretty much.
Now it's like, man.
What is the identity of that show? There's no identity anymore.
There's no identity, bro. It's just like Rampage. It's just a miserable show, bro.
2-hour Rampage.
Just for guys to get. It's for guys to get the reps in. It's for guys men and women to go out there and get the reps in, right? And that's it. That's what it is. But one thing that happened on the show, they got people talking in the IWC, right? On Twitter especially. It's a segment involving Roderick Strong. Now, Roderick Strong. Somewhere on the show, went backstage and confronted Tony Khan. The same Tony Khan who assigned Christopher Daniels to be the interim executive vice president. Basically, he made CD be the guy who would deliver the message basically be their Adam Pearce while Tony's out working remotely. But here he is in this picture.
Remote, he's right
in there. Gorilla, right, or whatever they call it in the go position, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? And he requested a world title match against Swerve Strickland, all because this past Wednesday during the Casino Gauntlet match, Roderick Strong was never able to make it to the ring because Will Ospreay picked up the W before he could ever come out for the match. And basically, the first person to get the pinfall wins, basically. That was the thing. And again, he's making his case. And Tony Khan basically said, fuck it, you got it, man. It's a great idea. So based off that, it is official, guys. This Wednesday on Dynamite is Swerve Strickland defending the AEW World Championship against Roderick Strong.
Oh, this is definitely not sevens. There's no sevens.
This is sixes.
6.
Homies.
Yeah,
let me tell you what
I know there's no Stanley Cup. There's no NBA.
No Millie.
I mean, that's a guarantee.
Khan look like that? Why does he look like that?
Because they're both neck strongs. Yeah, DK and Strong are neck brace buddies. LOL.
When I was watching the clip, bro, he was like shaking his head like absurdly.
Hey, maybe he made a full recovery. Bro. You know what I mean? But that's the thing, though, bro. Like, this got people on social media like going crazy. To me, listen, I know there's people out there who don't care, right? Who don't care about logic, right? About it making sense. All they care about is, it's gonna, it's gonna feed families. Oh, it's gonna be a good wrestling match. Real graps is what the kids call it now. Real graps. Whatever the fuck that shit means.
I don't.
What the hell is that?
Whoever says that.
I don't know, but that's what the kids.
What's the new generation set? Is Gen Z?
Gen Z fuck. Whatever the fuck.
While, but I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, brother. But point of the matter is, that's what's happening, and it's stupid. It is. Roderick Strong, when you think about it, lost the international title to Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door. My bad, at Double or Nothing.
You thinking about Forbidden Door already?
Man, who knows? Might go. Who knows? Might go. He lost the title to Will Ospreay at Double or Nothing. Right? We all knew that was happening. And how does he, again, instead of scratching and clawing and earning the shot, they just give it to him because he never showed up for his spot in the match because Will Ospreay picked up the W fast, right? In that match on Wednesday. But it just makes everyone look stupid as fuck. You make Christopher Daniels feel like a fucking a dumb fuck, or just, hey, you're pointing yourself intra EVP, but yet on Saturday there's Tony Khan sitting there and just making a match while CD is just standing there. You basically devalue Will here because he won on Wednesday. He's the number one contender, but yet the world champion is facing someone else before the pay-per-view. Now, listen, we know going into this, Roderick Strong is not winning. Roddy's not winning the match.
Of course.
So Tian Couponer asked here, Chase, what are the betting odds for Roderick Strong becoming the new champ? Plus 4,000.
Plus 100,000.
Yeah, plus 50,000. It ain't happening. Like,
it ain't happening.
I'm just like, this is the thing with AEW. They wonder why fans have stopped tuning in. It's just certain things they do, the logic is just not there. And if Roderick Strong just wants to prove that he could beat Swerve in a match, that's fine. You can have Roderick Strong and Swerve fight and a title eliminator that you've been doing. But it's just like the optics are just so weird because Swerve just literally had a title eliminator with Kill Switch. And now Roderick Strong, because he was supposed to be in the match that he didn't win. Like, it wasn't like he did anything devious. He made Tony Khan sign a contract. Like, he made it like if Roderick Strong went and said, hey, Tony, you got to sign this. This is for my doctor and stuff. And Tony Khan's just an idiot, and he just signed it. And then Roderick Strong starts laughing and being like, oh, yeah, you signed this contract. I get to pay Swerve because I wasn't. Okay, then at least it's like, that's dumb, but at least you got Roderick Strong being a heel to get a world title shot. This is just I don't know. This is just you're trying to have a big match just for the sake of having a big match on the show. Yes, the match is going to be good, but it's just you couldn't find a better opponent for Swerve to make it feel like it's a big match. There's no one hell, if you really want Swerve to have a big match and make it feel like he's a big deal, fucking just announce that he's facing Danielson. But wait, he has a concussion, so you can't do that. Fuck it. After he can fight John Moxley, IWGP champion. You can't have it where he loses.
My question: where are they? Where are they on Wednesday night? They're in. It doesn't say. Wait a minute. Let me get rid of this real quick here. It doesn't say. Doesn't even say.
I'm pretty sure they're somewhere in the South.
Somewhere in the West Coast, probably. They're still probably in the West Coast.
West Coast? Probably. They on a West Coast trip?
Probably. Yeah, likely.
No, but that's the thing. I get you want a big match for Dynamite. You want people to tune in. This is not the answer. And the way that they got there is not the answer. This is just you're just doing it just to have a big match. That's fine. I understand. I'm not stupid. I get that. But you got to execute it better. You can't just make it they could have had it where, Roderick Strong, make it where actually, because Ospreay won so early, Roderick Strong is celebrating backstage afterwards. We get the little thing and he's celebrating because I guess no one told anyone. I get an automatic shot at the world championship because I didn't get an opportunity. It's in the contract or something stupid. At least have a better reasoning than he goes up to Tony Khan and Tony Khan just gives him a title shot. Then it's bro, what? Now it's I don't know. It's just to me, it's just some of the stuff it. Yeah, look, I'm fine with AEW, but I hope fans understand there's a reason why the popularity of this product has gone down. There's a reason being.
And the build-up makes no sense because, no one's watching Collision. So people are probably why are we having this match?
Yeah, we're going to just have
Because
just
only
gonna have, like,
122,000 people watch
and
the
then
show.
compared to the 600 that's gonna be in Dynamite, they're like, what the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Let me see here. Swerve must have known what's up when a bigger star turned up with a more established world title the week before he won the title. Romeo writes here,
They're
you
in
don't
Loveland,
gotta.
Colorado, Steve. Loveland, Colorado.
Oh, they're in Colorado.
Loveland.
Okay.
What's that near Denver?
Yep. Home of Will. You don't gotta actually win these casino battle royals to get a title shot. Just gotta never enter the match and ask Tony.
That's terrible.
What are the other 11 wrestlers who didn't enter the match
Yeah.
and were their title shot? Yeah,
You need a battle
exactly.
royal.
Producer, how long I look at this graphic? Well, there you go. Just the point.
Yeah,
That's the point.
No, yeah, it's just overall, like, that's the thing. Like, I have no problem if they want to do Roderick Strong versus Swerve. That's fine. If you want to make it a match, make it a match. But why is it a world title match? Why did you book it this? Like, like, is it needed to be a world title match? Is anyone clamoring? Did he do like a test screening that he goes like, why did he do like pay-per-view like algorithm that more people were tuned in for the opening match? So that's the reason being he's doing, like, what is the reason you're doing this? Like, Roderick Strong is literally like a C-level guy in your company. He's facing one of your A-level guys, and you're trying to make it seem like he's up there with the A-level guys when we know he's not. And it's just, and then instead of building up on Roddy Strong, you're just gonna have him lose. Like, okay, cool, he's a jobber to the stars. That's awesome. Like,
yeah,
how does this help anyone besides Swerve? Okay, Swerve beats this guy. It's like, come on, like,
I think it goes back to what I said last week too during SAD. There's reports out there that Tony was disappointed with whatever WBD is offering him, and he's trying to get them to give them more money. So let me just showcase you our world champion, who's a fighting champion, because that's probably what these fans will say too. Oh, he's the fighting champion, right? And have this banger of a match with someone who's like a Roderick Strong. Again, Roddy's all right, but still not dying to see him in a world title match. But yeah, bro, it just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. It's funny. Could be a lot of folks out there who will throw, oh, but what about Logan Paul getting a title shot? Or what about this and that? I mean, what was that energy for that shit? I mean,
okay. So here's the thing. I'm not comparing WWE to AEW television. So when people do that, that's just showing that you're not being able to defend AEW well. First of all, I wasn't a big fan of Logan Paul getting a WWE title shot. I don't think he should have deserved it. We all know why he got it, and I still don't agree with it. I don't think he should have gotten the WWE title shot. But if you have to bring up another wrestling company to defend your point, that just shows that you're not defending the point. What you got to understand is that AEW is in a weird place right now where they're trying to figure out who really is their top guy, all that other stuff, all that. And I want AEW to do well, but I just got to call it when I see it, man. I think you just got to understand that AEW's booking is just very lackadaisical, very, very knee-jerk at this current moment of time. And the product, match-wise, yes, very good. Overall, week-to-week wise, and it's pretty weak. It's not as strong as it used to be. But like comparing AEW to WWE, you're just there's no comparison. One company focuses more on an in-ring based style, but I would also like if they had better things. And WWE, I've literally just said Triple H does not know how to book Cody Rhodes. I literally just said that I wasn't a fan of the Logan Paul booking. Heck, some of the King and the Queen of the Ring booking I wasn't a fan of. I can go on and talk about the flaws WWE has too. There's a lot of flaws that they have. AEW has flaws too. I'm just saying the reason why AEW went from a brand that was having 800 to 900,000 people watch last year to now they dwindled down to 700, 600,000. There's a reason why, and it's because of a knee-jerk world title match that doesn't have any stakes whatsoever. You're just having it just for the sake of having a title match. It feels like you're doing a house show on steroids. Oh, how do I get people to come to the house show? Say the WWE title's on the line, people will come to the house show. That's what it feels like with AEW. Like, how do we get people to come to the arena, and how do we get people to tune into Dynamite? Say there's a world title match, and it's like, okay, it's like when UFC used to be desperate with all the fight nights when they felt like they couldn't get people to watch them.
they used to put world title matches on those fucking fight nights.
Demetrius Johnson, baby.
Mhm.
DJ, you're wrestling. You're fighting. You're fighting next Saturday. You just won. You're fighting 2 weeks from now on the Fox card. Yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, man. I mean, anything else you guys want to cover here before we put a bow on the show? Anything else you guys want to mention here? By any accounts, anything you want to mention here? We got a lot of things going on.
What's going on?
You know what I mean? Well, Walter, we already mentioned it, yo. We got Restore the Feeling happening real soon.
Finally building it up.
Finally building it up.
Well, we had to revamp the car, of course, but I mean, I think it's a little better now.
Yeah, it is. It's happening real soon. Restore the Feeling happening soon.
Have you guys seen my call yet?
I have not.
Or Walter, have you seen my call yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
You got a sneak peek or something?
Hold on, man. You're gonna like my alternate attire.
Oh boy. Also, I mentioned this moment earlier in the stream here. I will be reviewing every week the series of Who Killed WCW. The plan for now is to record this on Wednesday and then have it up by Thursday. That is the plan. So again, keep your eyes peeled for that. All right, if you have not yet subscribed to our Clips channel, which is our secondary channel, check out ATP Clips. Subscribe there. All right, for all the crazy outlandish shit that we have said and done here on this channel, hit that subscribe button. All right, on ATP Clips, right there, exactly. Also factor in. Yeah, thank you, Venetian Jr. Yeah, thank you, Venetian Jr. Also, real quick, the channel just hit 2,200 subscribers. Thank you to everyone out there who subscribed and listened and watched. We love each and every one of you, and thank you. You guys are awesome as always. Also, being this the month of June, happy Pride Month for all those out there.
Don't forget men's mental.
It's also men's
mental health awareness month.
Health awareness month too. Yeah, all that stuff.
I didn't even know that was a thing. So
exactly.
I'm happy
because
about
you don't
that.
hear about it. Come on. They don't promote it as much. That's all I'm gonna say.
That shit doesn't happen.
What?
Is still alive.
We'll find out on Raw tonight.
What happened to her?
Well, she got splat by Nia Jax, King Queen of the Ring. Thank you, Tia Couponer. Thank you. But yeah, guys, you guys can also follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT Point Network. Follow me on X at Heel Steven. Chase, let them know where can they check you out, brother.
Guys, don't forget this November you can vote for me to be the president of the United States. So vote for Chase as a vote for the human race. The Libertarian Party. They chose me out of all people. I don't even qualify, but fuck it, we're just gonna go there. So you can follow me at Chase Oliver 68, and just know on election night, say you vote for at Chase Oliver 68. I want to see that every single week. I will vote for at Chase Oliver 68. That's pretty much it, guys.
There you go. Big Mike, let them know where can the fine folks check you out, bro.
Yeah, you can follow me on X, Detroit Gamer 313.
There you go. And of course, Walter, let them know, brother. I'm Walter. Be back tomorrow for Raw Rundown. Just to let you guys know as well. But thank you all for watching. You guys are awesome as always. For myself, for Chase, for Big Mike, for Walter, for the gang. This has been another live episode of Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network. Good night, everybody. Have a good day.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.